you and Guillermo are no strangers to working together, obviously, but this is a different format, being an animated series. Has it been a different experience for you?
Well, I do a lot of animation, and we did a movie called Book of Life together, which was animated. So it was kind of like, this was his project very much. Book of Life was Jorge Gutierrez. I think it is. Find out his name, and don't let anybody know. I couldn't fucking remember it. That's just, I'm like, you know, just shy of 70 years old. So if I can't remember people's fucking names, you know. Anyway, I can say fucking, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because third time's the charm, right? What was the question?
If it was a different experience working an animated series with him.
Well, it's different because, you know,
You're right. Jorge Gutierrez.
Yeah. You know, it's when you're doing a film, there's lots and lots of prep time and lots of discussion time. When you're doing animated, you jump right in, and your performance is very primal and very instinctive, and you're doing whatever comes to your mind, and you're not trying stuff out. You're actually going right for the gusto. I like to work like that, and Guillermo likes to work like that. So it was good. It was fun.
Do you find that, so like, I mean, with Hellboy, you know, you were doing something where it was more of you, like, actually acting the part of being physically there. Do you find that that's, like, you deliver a different kind of performance when you're doing something like that as opposed to, like, Fantastic Beasts, where it's just entirely CGI?
I mean, for me, it's always the same set of problems with completely different wardrobes, you know. And when I say wardrobes, I mean that physically and metaphorically. I mean, you know, each character is its own riddle, and for me, you know, my job is to solve the riddle of the who, and then I get adorned by various sundry other department heads who are either putting a thing on my head with 55 cameras, like Fantastic Beasts, or just using my voice and then animating me, you know, on the other end of the world and then sending it back. Or, you know, going to costume fittings and putting on the makeup and actually showing up and physically being a character. But for me, the approach is always the same. Like, I got to figure out who it is, how he sounds, what his values are, and, you know, what pisses him off. Especially in Trollhunters, because he's pissed off all the time.
What's your character's name in Trollhunters?
Bular. And he's pissed off. He's pissed off all the time.
That's a great description.
He's a troll, and he's pissed off. His father's been in prison for 400 years. It's like, you know, when your dad goes out to buy a pack of cigarettes and doesn't come home in 400 years, that'll piss you off.
Yeah, that should.
Well, thank you.
That's a good question.
I mean, not really. You know, I've done a great deal more than I ever dreamed I ever would, and I've worked with some of my people who were just real heroes. So I'm kind of living this sort of ultra mega reality. Transcends, you know, and I'm a big dreamer, but I'm telling you, man. So I don't bother to dream anymore because reality has overtaken it, and it's good, and it continues to be good.